upstream to the first sea lock to get us into the Caledonian Canal.
Coming into the sea lock, the beginning of the Caledonian Canal. Inverness, Scotland. 12th of August, 2022. Helacious. Helacious. Helen. That's Helen.
Oh!
And we're from the South in America. And in America, Helacious
Oh gosh,
is a slang. They use it for slang, saying it's really, instead of being nasty, which is kind of the dictionary definition, the slang definition that is bad. It's good. It's wicked good. Here we go. This is the second lock. Okay, we're about to exit Works Lock. Looking back there, you can see the first lock we came through. And we're going up here to the little marina at Inverness for the night before continuing on tomorrow. Awesome. These are our new friends, Ellen and Frankie on Moondance.
Well, if we're doing this, then you're going on YouTube. We met today.
Right, in the lock.
In the lock.
Met in the lock.
And I was trying not to look nervous because it was the first time we've been in a lock.
Yeah, you did good.
We were hoping we weren't going to scrape.
Well, it's getting off the wall, which is the problem.
Is worse, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot harder to get off.
Right.
The
Second
wall.
one,
The second one we nearly hit the.
I
we
saw-
did.
I
I was
saw
just
you
like,
had
Frankie's
to-
like, can you push this off? And I'm like, I had to get off the boat
Push
to
us,
push
just
us off, and then
push
get
us
on.
off.
And then we were still going in.
should've
But it
got
was the
the,
weird. Oh.
the boat
The
hook
boat
and
hook,
pushed
I
us
was
off
just
at the
like-
back because it was just not,
Yeah.
you know,
Dragging
obviously-
Because in the first lock she pushed us off as well, but he didn't. I was like, oh yeah, we really need to remember.
Yeah, she pushed us off,
Like
and
by
I'm
the end
okay,
of 29
great.
locks, we're going to have it nailed, right? We're going to be brilliant at it.
29, yeah, we've done 2. So,
The
yeah.
only lock I've done before this is the Panama Canal, and it's a whole different.
Oh God, yeah.
Slightly different boat. as
Slightly
well.
different, but slightly different experience. Yeah.
So I'm on shore, and we walked the boat down to the next lock in the flight, Muirtown flight. It's 29 locks. We both got a chance to man the ropes, and we kind of developed a rhythm, which made the day go pretty quickly.
Bridge control, this is the sailing vessel Helacious. You can see the first of the swing bridges coming up from Muirtown Locks. Okay, so we'll keep up the current speed. Thank you.
Alright, this is the life. Cruising along the Caledonian Canal. Nice, stately 4.5, 5 knots. Sunny day in Scotland, and just perfect. That's pretty wild. This is a weir on the River Ness, or on the canal feeding the River Ness. This is where the two come very close together, but we're about 3 or 4 feet higher right now. And apparently Loch Ness is about 2 feet low. So this could be pretty damn exciting if you imagine 2 more feet of water coming across here. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is Loch Ness. Lake sailing in Scotland. Loch Ness in August. Not a bad thing to be doing. What would you rather be doing, Helen?
I can't think of much else I'd rather do.
Sailing Loch Ness in our own boat that we built in Tennessee. It's a highlight. I remember visiting Loch Ness before I got married with my German friend at dusk. And we looked for Nessie. But we didn't see Nessie. No Nessie. We're on the lookout now for Nessie. We tried to anchor here at Oich Castle, but the bay was really deep and the wind was blowing from the northeast right into the bay, so it was a no-go. So we had to be content with a flyby, and then we sailed on down about 5 miles to find a new place to anchor. So we are anchored in not the middle quite, but about 350 feet off the shore in Loch Ness, and wind's blowing from the north, about 17. Fog bank rolling down the loch. Waves bouncing us up and down a little bit. That's the shore over there. Pretty wild. I think we're the only folks out here. Only folk dumb enough to anchor in the middle of Loch Ness. I don't know what time the monster shows up. We've been looking. No monster yet. I'll let you know.
Cold.
It's getting chilly, isn't it?
Yes. We do for our picture.
Anchored Loch Ness. Fog is dropping down on us from the north. Wind is still, what is the wind? Still about 15 or 16. But not increasing anymore. So I think it's going to calm down. I'm going to have a foggy and still night, be my prediction. It's a foggy, dead still morning in Loch Ness. No sign of Nessie, but we're looking out for any ripples. Alas, it seemed Nessie was being shy. Coming into Port Augustus at the southern end of Loch Ness. There was plenty of pontoon space in Fort Augustus. Despite the rather ominous looking clouds, we decided to head off on a hill walk above Loch Ness. Up above Loch Ness. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Can't stay away from the water, can you? go walking up in the hills and
Find water.
gotta go find the water. Let's go boating. During our hike, we met a young German backpacker named Antje, who we invited back to Helacious for shelter from the rain and some dinner. So we're heading down to Loch Oich. Oich. On the Caledonian Canal. It's our crew member Antje.
Yeah.
Becoming a canal pro. That's the second time today I've hit my head. Still being followed by our friends on Moondance. Quite the party last night. We enjoyed Antje's company so much she stayed on his crew for a day, and she learned about a different way of traveling the world. This is Loch Oich. Beautiful. Moondance and Helacious shared the pontoon at Inverness Castle, another exquisite ruin along the canal at Loch Oich. The forest of the estate was magnificent, and we really enjoyed exploring the surroundings. But the next day, Moondance, along with Antje, carried on south, while we decided to do another more rigorous hill walk. We had such fun with our three new friends, Ellen, Frankie, and Antje. See you again. Starting our hike up Ben Tay on Loch Lochy, Caledonian Canal. Trying to get our little legs in shape for Jesse and Phil's Ultimate Munro in a couple of weeks. So we kind of got off the trail back there a little bit. Following a sheep trail, I think. Bushwhacking across, contouring through the heather. I think we're back on it now. Midges are out, we need a little breeze. So let's keep walking, make a breeze. Pretty impressive view, Loch Ness and Loch Oich to the north. And Helen to the east. We're getting closer to the top. It's the push to the summit. Straight up the side of Ben T. Nearly to the top. A frog. Frogs on the hill. And there, silhouetted, is the cairn. (2,973 feet. Woohoo! Nice. And it's not howling a gale. Well done, Helen.
Thank you. Well done, Brian. Oh, you should.
What a view. What a view. Loch Ness. Loch something.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Is that? Sometimes going down can be trickier than coming up. And we're down off the hill, and just in time. Looks like it's clouding up and a little rain in the forecast, so have a little stroll back to the boat. And we're going to get in the boat, turn on the tea kettle, and then untie ourselves from the dock and make 5 miles south.
Yep, down Loch Lochy.
Go down Loch Lochy, and just a little anchorage, and spend the night recovering. Neptune's staircase at Banavie is the longest lock staircase in Britain, with the 8 locks dropping boats 64 feet. Designed by the engineer of the Caledonian Canal, Thomas Telford, the quarry stone locks were begun in 1803 and finally opened in 1811. The lock gates were converted from manual operation years ago, so the transit now only takes a couple of hours. Beyond Banavie lies Loch Linney at the southern terminus of the canal, and Fort William, the second largest town in the Highlands. We're at the top of Neptune's stair. First set of locks of one of 10. So I'm walking the stern line. Helen is driving us down into the next. And it's the last lock on Neptune's staircase. And a short run out to the sea lock, and we will be at sea again. Okay, we've got to wait for the swing bridge to open, which presumably will be pretty quick here. So onlookers, last lock, exit. Neptune's staircase, that wasn't too bad. That's the sea lock waiting for us. Been nice on the Caledonian Canal. I've enjoyed it. Very relaxed. Very, very relaxed. Lots of fun. Met some great people. Now it's back to vigorous sailing life. Well, that was no fun getting into the sea lock. Wind is right across the beam. Big gust came up, kind of blew us off. Fortunately, there are a lot of guys on the shore. But yeah. Last lock, glad of it. There's the sea lock opening up as the squall hits and the rain pounds down and the wind howls. 6 boats in this lock. We are going to let them go. This is Fort William, where we are not going. It's a little Irish guy and his, well, not a little Irish guy, there's the Irish guy pounding in his tiny little wee tiny boat. Well, it is, as they say, pissing it down. Wow. We're motoring right into this. 20 knots of wind. This is... Oh yeah, there's the view. I can see the mountains. That's the hardest rain I think I've ever seen in Scotland. This is a Memphis style rain. A gully washer. Thank goodness for our nice enclosure. Going through the Narrows now. Blowing 30 knots. After pounding our way down Loch Lenny into the teeth of the wind, we found a tiny but effective anchorage on the north side of Island Balnawan. Despite its shelter, we stayed on watch throughout the night as the winds howled into the low 40s and then shifted awkwardly to the east. Dawn was most welcome, and we sailed south to new adventures. Yeehaw! That was hellacious.